And for our mindfulness meditation together, let me invite you, as always, just to be still. Let your physical body just find a nice, comfortable position for itself. Let your body breathe all by itself, with your lips together, breathing in and out through your nose, with your stomach area rising and falling gently. With your eyes closed and your mind awake, you are now resting. You've switched on your ancient, deep relaxation instinct. Your stillness, your breath, and your wakeful eye closure have switched your instinct to relax on for you. You have used these three ancient practices in order to consciously activate an instinctive response. In your stillness, with your breath, with your eyes closed and your mind awake. In mindfulness meditation, we deliberately, consciously use the mind as a thinking tool, a creative thinking tool, in order to create health and happiness for ourselves, which then will, of course, spill out onto everyone that we meet and into our immediate environment wherever we go. So by nurturing yourself, by nourishing yourself, you are, by consequence, by karmic consequence, you are also nourishing others. You're nourishing the earth, the planet, your environment, your home. Everything that you come into contact with becomes an experiencer of you. Whoever comes into contact with you experiences your presence and is affected by your presence, either positively, negatively, or neutrally. As a meditator, as someone on a conscious, deliberate journey of movement into health and happiness, you already bring well-being and positivity to everything that you enter into. Sometimes you will bring more than at other times, of course. Nothing is static in life. So in your breath, with your eyes closed, your mind awake, your body still, in this mindfulness meditation, we're going to explore the fifth state of being, the state of adoption. In this state of being, you adopt and acknowledge to yourself a new way of life, a new thing, a new item, a new person, a new way of thought, a new something. You adopt something new into your life. Now, it may be that you have already adopted many new things recently into your life. It may be that you are contemplating adopting new things and making physical, practical changes. It may be that you have made some changes and not others. And it doesn't matter. Whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're engaged in, is where you're at. And you are doing your best to adopt a new, healthier way of life. I know this is true because right now you're in meditation. And meditation is an act that comes from you adopting a very specifically conscious, chosen way of being. And in this mindfulness meditation, I'd like to offer you some questions for you to ask yourself. Questions that will help you identify changes that you've already made so that you can celebrate them, changes that you would like to make so that you can look forward to them. So, cast your mind back, cast your awareness back into your recent past. It could be the last week, the last month. You can go back as long as you wish, really. Think about the last time you made a physical, manifested, practical change in your life, when you tried something new. Whether it was successful or not, that's not the question. The question is, when was the last time you attempted to engage, or indeed engaged, in something new, something you'd never done before? It can be something as simple as doing a different meditation. It could be something as simple as removing one item of food from your diet and replacing it with something else. It could be something as simple as swearing less. It could be something as simple as worrying less. Maybe meditating more. Maybe being more mindful. It could be big, like a job change or a place of where you live, changing your home, perhaps. Think about your life recently, the changes that you have made. They will be in line with the thoughts and philosophies that you've adopted as your own. Some of your thoughts and philosophies you will have created yourself. You will have come up with yourself, not read in any books or heard anybody say them. You will have deduced them and arrived at them with your own intuitive exploration. Some you will have heard from others. Some you will have read in books or heard on videos. Notice how the physical changes, the practical changes that you've made in your life are equal to the level to which you've adopted these new thoughts, these new beliefs, these new ideas, concepts. Now, the next question I'd like to offer you is, see if you can think back and feel back emotionally to answer this next question. Just before you actually embarked upon making a physical change, doing something new, what was the emotion that drove you, that enabled you to actually make that change? See if you can put a name on it, a word on it. Sometimes we can be motivated by excitement. Sometimes we can be motivated by discomfort, the desire to be free of the discomfort. Could it have been that you had to go through some fear in order to go off and do this new thing, whatever it was? Maybe you had to go through the fire, go through the fear before you engaged. See if you can just become aware of the emotion you felt that drove you to actually make the change, that motivated you to make the change. Okay. The next question. Having made the change, what has this change brought into your life that's new and good? How has it made you feel? What has it helped you feel? And the next question, have you celebrated internally inside your inner world? Have you celebrated making the change? Have you celebrated your success? It doesn't matter how small the change was or is. Or how big.
Bob. Bobby. Bob. Bob.
Okay. Is there anything that you are contemplating? What change are you contemplating right now in your life? What new thing? What new behavior, new place, new activity, new diet, new exercise, new friends? Are you contemplating? Are you wishing you would have in your life right now? Take a moment just to get really clear. And finally, just take a moment to bring all three elements of the creative triad, that is thought, emotion, and physical sensation. Take a moment to use your imagination to see yourself and feel yourself making this new change. Remember, you feel with your physical body in terms of physical sensation, arms and legs, touch. And you feel emotion in your heart and at your core, two types of feeling. See yourself in the world, engaging in your new behavior, whatever it is that you wish, enjoying it, experiencing it, being successful. Feel the nourishment, the excitement, the success, and the pleasure. See it with your mind's eye. Feel it with your inner sense of touch. And as we arrive very gently at the end of our mindfulness meditation, let me invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.